The shadow that walked with her. When the night speaks. Part 1. The night was unusually cold. The moon sat like a big eye in the sky, staring down at the quiet village. The crickets sang their endless song, and far away, a dog barked once, then went silent. Inside Mama Grace's hut, anger boiled. Her face was tight, her lips trembling as she shouted at the little girl sitting quietly in the corner. Ada. Only 10 years old. Thin, with tired eyes and a small ragged doll in her hand. You will not sleep in this house again. Mama Grace's voice shook the walls. Since the day your useless father left me with you, I have known no peace. Tonight, I am done. Ada looked up slowly. Her lips parted as if she wanted to speak, but no sound came out. Tears rolled down her cheeks, but she did not beg. She only hugged the doll tighter, as if it was the only friend she had in the world. Mama Grace grabbed the little girl by the arm, dragged her across the floor, and shoved her through the wooden door into the darkness outside. The door slammed shut. The sound echoed across the empty compound. Ada lay on the ground for a moment, shivering. The night wind brushed against her skin, carrying the smell of damp earth. Slowly, she sat up. The moonlight fell on her face, and for the first time, her eyes did not look like those of a child. They looked older. Wiser. Sadder. Inside the hut, Mama Grace muttered to herself. Let her stay out there. Maybe the spirit of the night will carry her away. I am tired of feeding another woman's child. She poured water into a calabash, trying to calm her anger. But just as she lifted it to her lips, she heard a sound. A voice. Faint. Childlike. But it carried clearly through the night air. Mama, Ada's voice whispered. Mama Grace froze. Her heart skipped. Mama, they are standing behind you. The calabash slipped from her hand and crashed to the ground. Water spread across the floor. Her breath caught in her throat. Slowly, very slowly, she turned. And there they were. 3 tall shadows, standing at the corner of the hut. They were not there a moment ago. Their faces could not be seen, but their eyes, glowing red like burning charcoal, pierced through the darkness. Mama Grace screamed. Her voice broke the silence of the night. Chickens scattered in their cages, goats bleated, dogs began barking. Neighbors rushed out of their huts, lanterns in hand. Mama Grace. What is it? Someone shouted. But Mama Grace could not answer. Her body shook violently. She pointed at the corner of the hut, but when the neighbors entered, the shadows were gone. Ada was still outside, sitting calmly on the ground, hugging her doll. Her eyes followed every movement. What happened? The villagers asked. Mama Grace's lips trembled. Didn't you see them? Didn't you see those things standing there? But everyone shook their heads. They saw nothing. The villagers turned to Ada. Child, what did you say to your stepmother? Ada's voice was calm, too calm for a child. I only told her the truth. They have been standing behind her for a long time. Tonight, they wanted her to know. A heavy silence fell. Even the wind seemed to stop moving. The villagers exchanged nervous glances. Some whispered, some backed away. Mama Grace's knees grew weak, and she fell to the ground. Her breath came in short gasps. Spirits, spirits of the night, she stammered. Why me? Why my house? Ada rose to her feet. She was small, yet in that moment, she seemed to carry a strange power. Her eyes glistened in the moonlight, and her voice was steady when she spoke. They are angry because of what you did to me. You pushed me away, but you cannot push them away. They live here. They see everything. They hear everything. And they do not forgive easily. A woman in the crowd gasped and covered her mouth. A man muttered a short prayer. Children clung to their mothers' wrappers. Then Ada turned slowly, her gaze sweeping across the villagers. If you want them to live, you must do what is right. If not, they will return. Her words carried weight, like the voice of an elder trapped inside a child. The villagers stood frozen, unsure what to do. The night grew colder. The moon sank deeper into the sky, and the shadows of the trees stretched longer. And then, from inside the hut, a loud crash echoed again. Something, or someone, had overturned the clay pot and broken the wooden stool. The villagers rushed inside. But when they entered, the sight before them made them all cry out in shock. On the wall, written in black soot, were the words, "She must stay." No one could explain it. No one could deny it. Ada stood at the doorway, her doll clutched tightly in her hands. A faint smile touched her lips. And in that moment, the villagers realized this was no ordinary child. That was the night everything changed. The night a stepmother's hatred brought the entire village face to face with forces they could not understand. And it was only the beginning. Subscribe to this channel for no reason. Part 2 coming soon.